How you doing out there? The name is Johnny Roku. Grew up in the Midwest. Uh, Remember one day, my brother and I were out at the house. Mom came by and skirting in that Pontiac station wagon, saying, "Get in the car, boys." Sometimes she do it. She said, "Get in the car, boys." So we get in and she said, "We're going to see a baseball player." I said, "What?" I play baseball. I get on base sometimes too. I may just be 7, but I got a little hustle in the muscle. And my brother, year and a half older, man, he's got the real deal. Just because you ain't got his autograph card don't mean that the halls of baseball in heaven don't realize his magnitude. Inaku Cantrell, best baseball player I ever seen up until this point. Wow. Oh, he hit the... Man, you ever seen your big brother hit a homer? You ever seen your big brother hit a home run in live action? Now that's it, brother. Now that's it. This one's for you, Inaku. Down the road we went. I think it was a Okmulgee, maybe a Muskogee, some kind of Ogie. It may not have been a gi, but it was a gi, but it wasn't a dojo gi. Probably a Muskogee or, like I said, Okmulgee. But upon arrival, there's a nice spread of food. I'm here with the prosciutto and the pimento stuffed olives and Pepsi Cola. You better believe it, baby. All day. So here I am in food paradise. It's beautiful. This is a boat show that my mother brought her 2 boys to. And where there's looking at the cigarette boats and those new Mercury motors. Which you gotta, we head into the line and get to the end of the line, and then they plop me down all on the gentleman's lap. He's just sitting there the whole time. He's a fun-loving guy, big smile on him, sandy hair. Well, he gives me a little. He asks me about about school and my grades. And, well, I think there was a toothbrush comment in there too. Make sure you keep them pearly whites shining. Always saying something for a fun time. But it wasn't a rush thing. It was a neat thing. And at the end of it, he signed one of his pictures. Well, it was a picture within a picture. Like the two picture, kind of with a backdrop of well, it's kind of remind me of '87 Fleer a little bit. So I took the picture and I was pleased with myself. Now my brother right after me. He went ahead and took his position, and but he's taking this serious because this is a baseball player like him. He brought his glove. He brought that old Rollins, that old $11. That one that's all trusty. That one I remember on that ring finger at the top of your ring finger there. Of course, left hand. Baseball mitt. There was a little. That was a little. I don't know. It was something you could scratch with your. It was some way to know your placement in the mitt that my brother invented. He said I took that and then made that little edge. So I know where I'm at if I need to choke up where I'm at on my glove. Pretty smart, actually. But no, he brought that up to the gentleman, and of course, he signed it right there on the sweet spot. Now the sweet spot on a baseball mitt is on the outside, just that pinky right there, and that's That's where he signed it, right there on the sweet spot, because I guarantee you, this signature was sweet. And when I say sweet, I know there's some gentlemen out there and ladies off the top of their mind that know exactly what Mickey Mantle's signature looks like, because that's who it was and that's what it was signed like. Now, my brother and I, we didn't know, I think my brother, he always knows something. But I thought it was just some player that my mom, saw play for the Tulsa Drillers. But she was making unfamiliar gesticulations at the nearness, proximity of the Mick. He played for the Yankees, bro. In case anyway. So yeah, no. This was a great time. We go home. We got food in it. We got meat. I mean, I'm good with meat. I'll eat that and some dairy. I like an apple. I'll have cereal sometimes. But man, that means period. More on that in a future show here, and that was it. That's the end of the story until next practice. Now, I'm not on the same level as my bro, but I'm watching the practice because it's right after mine and kind of during. But he comes on, they always start out with that catch, starting that catch and get further away. But see, the coach always got some kind of eye on us, because we ain't got no pops. So I don't know. But he comes up to my brother, he says, "Enoku, let me see that glove." Enoku shows him his Rawlings. That Rawlings, man, I love saying Rawlings. It's like a big old dirt clod. It's like picking up a big old piece of dirt. He said, "Let me see that glove." And Coach's eyes gazed upon it. He said, "Well, you can't play with this glove. This is autographed Mickey Mantle. You can't play with this glove." And now my brother, he don't understand the thought, the proliferating thought that something is too good to work. No. Mm-mm. He said, no, coach, I like this glove. This is my favorite. This is my glove. The coach said, "I'll give you $20. Now, hold on a second. $20 in 1986, that's the difference between, you could buy a Pontiac with that bad boy. That's $20. Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill of 1986 looks like Luke from Days of Our Lives or whatever it is. I'm telling you, I want the kind of hair that Andrew Jackson had in 86. That is the coolest. It's got that, man, that's cool. Hey, Jackson, executive order. Anyway, here we go. But my brother, even though we never had more than $1 in our lives at once, he said, no, coach, I know. No, I'm going to play with my glove, because he believed in himself, right? And when he turned that down, man, him and I, we started getting this grin. We started getting this grin, and we started putting our head up a little bit. It's like the boys that ain't got no dad, the boys that ain't got no lunch money, the boys that ain't got none. Well, they got something now. They got something. And I tell you what, my brother got better and better. And all season he got better. Now, my brother was the best player in the beginning of the season. So he was head and shoulders above the rest by the end. Sometimes you wait too long to express. And people move on. and then you stress. But I'm not stressing tonight because I know that, man, my brother Enoku, he really started it. He really started it because the coach who had that big truck and the brand new shoes and the cool jacket and the barbecues. As the season ended, he came up, my brother. Now we were sitting in them bleachers. We got them, Mr. Pibb was that what we used to have during the game, Mr. Pibb. They're at that old concession stand. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but sipping Mr. Pibb. Here comes coach, and coach comes up, and he kind of comes out a little aside because he thinks he's got our number. He thinks he got our number now. Now hold on, you know, some of y'all folks may be like, hey, why didn't he just get his own glove? Because this is not eBay day. This is 86, right? The goods that are around you, those are the ones that are really available. Coach comes up, he said, he offers Enoku $50. $50. That's a heck of a lot of money in 1986. This is back when minimum wage, when my mama was making $3.15, and I ain't talking about whenever she got off work. And Enoku, I want you to know I'm proud of you too. Proud of you to this day. Even though you passed on, that you passed him up. My brother turned down $50 for that glove. That would have gotten us 4 gloves. That wouldn't have gotten us ice cream all summer. But he did that for our family. Because we finally had something that they didn't have. That we finally had something. Yeah, Mom, we finally got something. The pride of the Cantrells is Johnny Roku and the new show.